Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Soli's Way, and again, this is my side of the story. Stay tuned and keep watching. Alright guys, let's get right into it. So, I am getting ready for work right now, and I wanted to do a little story time with you guys about all my funny moments. So while I do my makeup, I want you guys to just listen to me and laugh with me and hopefully have a great and amazing time as I talk about all my funny moments. Okay? Alright. So, let's go back. Let me see. I'm gonna go back to when I was in the 3rd or 4th grade. Now, let me start by saying that I am very, very clumsy, okay? Now I'm gonna look over to my left because I have my mirror over here today, okay? When I was in the 3rd or 4th grade, I don't remember clearly, I remember running into my mom's car. How did I run into my mom's car? I know you're probably wondering. So, I used to go over to my friend's house, which was in the back of my house. We lived in a duplex back then. And there was a neighborhood that was behind me, which mostly everybody that went to my school lived back there. So I would always go in the morning. After school, right after school, I was always home alone because my brother was still in school. He was in middle school, I was in elementary, my mom was working. So I would call my mom as soon as I got home, like, Mom, I'm home, go to my friend's house. She'd be like, okay, make sure you walk the dog, etc. I had a little dog, her name was Susie. And I would go back there on my bike. I would ride my bike over to the back, and I would hang out there. I would stay there until my brother came home, or just for hours I would stay back there. So one day I forgot to walk the dog. Oh my god. I forgot to walk Susie, and my mom was like super mad. So she came, they drove over there, my brother and her, to the back to pick me up. And I wanted to be so cool, you know, and think that I could ride my bike faster than a car can for some odd reason. So that's exactly what I did. I rode my bike so fast that I think my brother was actually driving. As my brother was turning, I drove right into him. It was so embarrassing. It was like the most dumbest, stupidest thing anybody could ever do, and I did it. So it was kind of like, really, did you really just go there? So yes, I really just did go there. It was hilarious. I was so embarrassed. Oh my god, it was the worst thing ever. So many people came up to me like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm fine. It was the worst thing ever. I am so clumsy that I have tripped over myself, okay? When I mean by tripped over myself, like literally, there's nothing on the ground, my shoe isn't untied, and for some reason, I'm on the ground, flat, on my butt. How? Another story I can tell you guys was one time I spilled a whole gallon of milk. A whole entire gallon of milk. It's not that it popped open. This is the gallon of milk, you know, the little gallon of milk. This is the top, and the whole thing, I spilled the whole entire thing. So this whole entire water bottle would be empty. It didn't pop, it didn't break, nothing. How did that happen? I have no idea. But I spilled a whole gallon of milk. I don't know how, but I just did. I dropped a whole plate of food before as well. Oh my god, I can go on for how many times I've done something. Clearly it's something you should not do. Or just overall, like, I've had these moments where I feel like people should record, or there should be like a camera like installed into my eye for all these moments, because there's just some moments where you can't, like, you know, pick up your phone and like record. By the time you record, the moment has left the building. So I have tried my very best to, like, you know, not have those moments happen to me, but for some reason I'm always in the middle of something funny or crazy happening to me. Okay, why, I don't know, but it happens. Another funny moment, Okay, so I used to have a Honda Civic, and was it the Honda Civic? Yes, it was the Honda Civic. Honda Civic 1995, something like that, 93, 95. Oh, coolest car ever. Okay, that was one of my coolest car. It was stick, so I felt like I was the bomb.com. Okay, so when I got that car, I didn't know how to drive stick. First of all, I learned how to drive stick with that car. When I learned how to drive stick, I felt awesome. A girl that knows how to drive stick, just got her license. Hold up, I'm cool. No, I'm not. I've been through a lot with that car. So one time, putting the car, I'm turning on the car, and I'm putting it in reverse so I can back up. And for some reason I forgot, and I let go of the clutch and I put it in first, and the car, I don't know if you know, but when you go to drive, and then you let go of the clutch, the car turns off. So I went to drive not knowing that I was parked, so there was one of those little hump things, when you park a car, and I ran right into it, and my bumper came off completely. My car was so low. Okay, so low. If you guys know what JDM is, my car was so JDM, Japanese Domestic Motors. So it was so JDM, okay? And it was super low, so my whole bumper came out. We had to duct tape it. It was oh, that's what you get for trying to be cool. It was one of those moments. And it was just it was a thing. With that same car, from time to time, my radio wouldn't work, right? And look, I'm talking and not doing my makeup. And with my radio not working, there will be times that I'll be listening to music. For some reason, I don't know what had happened to the radio, but the radio was shut off in the middle, of nowhere, in the middle of your jam, in the middle of a song, the radio would shut off, right? That's what happened. I was in the car with one of my friends, and I was listening to, that's when the movie Think Like a Man came out. Act Like a Woman, Think Like a Man. That song by Jennifer Hudson and Neo, what's his name? And Rick Ross. That song, right? So we're singing the song in the car, and then there's a part when it's like that high note hits, and it's like, I don't even want to say it because I don't even want to sing it. That's how bad it was. So, it goes, you gotta act like a woman, think like a man. And then she would sing this, I don't know, but there's a part that she would say, Halo, something like that, right? Like Halo or something, but she would go on and on and on and say it. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna sing. The music's loud, it's bumping, we are into it. So I started singing, all right. Radio cut off, bam. I was like I kept going, and I didn't realize I wasn't by myself, and then my best friend just started dying laughing, and I'm like, oh my god, and she's cracking up. I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I don't even know how to sing. I don't know how to sing. So I'm just like, oh crap, really, this just happened to me. That was just one of those moments you just hope and wish no one hears. Those are your shower moments when you're singing, and that's exactly what happened to me. It was bad. It was really bad. So that happened in that car as well. Oh my god, I had so many issues. Not issues with the car, nothing was wrong, I would say, but I was learning how to use it, but I did have that radio situation happen. So yeah, I guess that was one of the issues. My mom, I don't know if I've mentioned before, I think I have. My mom does not speak English. Yes, I've mentioned before. She only speaks Spanish. Most of my friends speak English. A few of them know Spanish. Those that don't, there will be times that my mom would call me and she would sound like, she was yelling at me. But she really wasn't. She was just talking. She talks super loud, especially on the phone. So I would get off the phone, people would be like, are you in trouble? And I'm like, no, that's just my mom. They're like, nah, you're in trouble, man, you're in trouble. I'm like, no, I'm not in trouble, I really am not. But it was oh my god, it was so embarrassing. You know what that is? To pick up the phone and all you hear is like, Sorry, salí. ¿Y con quién? ¿Y a qué hora? ¿Acá tú sales? Oh, okay. Está bien, bye. Like, if you are the other person on that end, you're just like, oh my God, her mom is like yelling at her for nothing. We just got here. Like, literally, that is what you would think, because that's exactly how it sounded, okay? She would be yelling and she's talking. Like, to me, I'm like, okay, mommy, like, you know, we just got here. You know, I'm talking to her so calm. They're probably like, yo, she in trouble now. And I'm like, I'm really not, though. Like, everything's good. That's just how my mom is, you know? But people wouldn't see that. So hopefully now they know that, you know, I wasn't in trouble. It's just how my mom talks, man. Why? I don't know. Just how she talks. But whatever. Let me see what other moment has happened to me that is funny. Oh my God, funny moment. All right, have you guys seen in movies where you sleep over somebody's house and they pull a prank on you and blah blah blah? I ended up being the one that they pulled a prank on. My cousin, I slept over her house. I would always sleep over her house. The whole entire summer I would be in her house. And me sleeping over her house, they did the whole not whipped cream but shaving cream. They put it on your hands, whatever, and then like they start tickling you while you're sleeping, and then you're like, they did that to me. They caught me. I woke up like, what are you guys doing? Oh my God, stop. Like, it was just it was hilarious. Like, now thinking back at it, it was hilarious. But before, it was at that moment, it was like, oh my God, why are you guys doing this to me? It was like, really, this has happened to me. Out of all the people, it has happened to me. So yeah, now I've got it together. So like, come on, y'all gotta give me some props, man. Gotta give me some props. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave your topics, questions, and comments below. Also, subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys next week. Don't stress and be blessed.